In an entertainment industry driven by rigid formulas, where looks, body shape, and popularity dominate the spotlight, Kim Demi stands as a rare exception. She's not what the industry typically calls a screen beauty, nor is she backed by a major company or born from a high-profile survival show. Instead, Kim Demi emerged like a quiet, defiant breeze, understated but impossible to ignore. She doesn't need conventional beauty to land lead roles, because with her bold, sharp acting and unmistakable presence, Kim Demi is the image that Korean cinema cannot live without. Choosing the road less traveled, when looks aren't your ticket. In Korean pop culture, beauty is more than an advantage, it's often the price of entry. But Kim Demi doesn't possess the traditional V-line face, big eyes, high nose look. She doesn't try to mold herself into the cute, feminine, or calculatedly fierce archetype. Instead, she shows up with a face that might seem unremarkable next to Korea's starlets, yet you can't look away, because in her gaze lies a storm of vulnerability and latent power, as if she's a character not yet written. For Kim Demi, lacking conventional beauty is not a hindrance but a strength. In an industry where young actresses are expected to be pretty first and act later, she offers a silent revolution, where performance is the only makeup that matters. A career-defining role, The Witch and the Rise of an Unknown Force. Before The Witch, Part 1. The Subversion, 2018, Kim Demi was completely unknown. But after beating over 1,500 applicants to land the lead role of Ja-yoon, she catapulted straight into the spotlight. Her character wasn't just a superpowered girl, she was a paradox, innocent yet deadly, victim and destroyer in one. And Kim Demi portrayed all of this without exaggeration. Her strength came through her eyes, the tremble of her lips, the chilling calm that took over her seemingly naive face. Without dramatic monologues or tearful breakdowns, she won the audience over with subtle shifts in expression and chilling emotional precision. The role earned her multiple prestigious awards, from the Blue Dragon to Big Bang, and opened the door for a new generation of actors who now dare to believe that being different is the way forward. A female lead who doesn't play nice. After her explosive success in The Witch, Kim Demi didn't take the easy road. While many young stars moved toward sweet romantic roles to maintain popularity, she took on Jo Yi-seo in Itaewon Class, 2020, a bold, emotionally unstable character that was anything but lovable. Yi-seo didn't beg for viewers' affection. She was selfish, impulsive, and unapologetically strange. But that's exactly what made her so real, and Kim Demi's philosophy clear: I don't like perfect characters. Real people aren't like that. She doesn't act to be adored, she acts to portray complexity. She doesn't ask audiences to love her characters, she asks them to understand, and more importantly, remember them. When softness hurts more, Our Beloved Summer, and a surprising pivot. In stark contrast to Yi-seo, her role as Yeon-soo in Our Beloved Summer, 2021 to 2022, was a deliberate retreat, calculated and brilliant. No longer the loud or fiery heroine, Yeon-soo was a quietly lonely woman nursing unresolved heartaches. Kim Demi didn't rely on dramatic scenes to communicate this. Instead, she used silences, restrained expressions, and the kind of casual remarks that felt light on the surface but heavy underneath. She didn't make viewers weep loudly, but left them with a lingering tightness in the chest. With Our Beloved Summer, she proved that she could master not just psychological thrillers or intense dramas, but also the soft take of everyday love, where emotions are not performed but lived. 9 Puzzles, her triumphant return after 3 years. In 2025, Kim Demi made a long-anticipated return to television with 9 Puzzles, playing Yoon Na, a criminal profiler carrying dark memories from childhood. It's another role that isn't built for popularity, emotionally distant, quiet, and psychologically layered. There are no loud confrontations, no tear-jerking speeches. But Kim Demi's command over micro-expression, tone, and silence makes every scene haunting. Her sharp words, burdened glances, and fleeting vulnerability build a portrait of someone emotionally frozen yet deeply human. Yoon Na doesn't need to scream for you to know she's hurting, Kim Demi's eyes already scream for her. And that's why 9 Puzzles, even halfway through its run, is being hailed as one of the standout dramas of the year. Kim Demi, an actress of the real world. What makes Kim Demi stand out isn't just her choice of unconventional roles, it's the worldview she expresses through them. She doesn't tell stories to win affection. She tells stories to leave a mark. Each of her characters reflects people who are broken, rough, defiant, and hard to like. But they're also painfully real. She doesn't act to beautify herself, she acts to live as her characters. And that integrity, rare in a world obsessed with aesthetics and virality, is what makes her irreplaceable. In a world where everyone chases the spotlight, Kim Demi chooses to keep the fire burning in the dark. And the light she casts, from her craft, her silence, her refusal to conform, is the kind that no spotlight can outshine. Conclusion: Kim Demi is not a phenomenon. She is the result of unwavering discipline, selective choices, and loyalty to artistic truth. She's not just one of the finest actors of her generation, she is a symbol of a new kind of leading lady, one who doesn't need to be beautiful to matter. And in an era of filters and fantasy, that rare kind of truth might just be the most radical beauty of all. In an industry saturated with flawless faces, pristine images, and meticulously curated charm, Kim Demi blooms like a rare flower growing wild in a concrete garden, untamed, unforgettable, and utterly irreplaceable. She is not the type to blend in, nor does she try to. From the very beginning, Kim Demi has carved a path that doesn't follow the traditional routes to stardom. She's the actress who, without a famous agency, flashy visuals, or fan-backed origins, beat out over 1,500 competitors to land a lead role that would redefine what it means to arrive in Korean cinema. That role was Ja-yoon in The Witch, Part 1. The Subversion, 2018. At just 23 years old and virtually unknown, Kim Demi delivered a performance so complex and intense it earned her the title of Monster Rookie. But what made her terrifying wasn't her character's powers, it was her quiet ability to shift from innocence to calculated menace without blinking. It was how she made silence more chilling than screams, and vulnerability more dangerous than fury. She didn't just act the role, she was Ja-yoon. And in doing so, she didn't simply beat 1,500 contenders, she shattered the mold. Beauty without conformity. What makes Kim Demi extraordinary is that she doesn't trade in visual perfection. She doesn't possess the conventional K-actress face, nor does she dress to please the camera. Instead, her beauty lies in her presence, the kind that commands a room with one glance, the kind that doesn't need embellishment. She redefines screen appeal, no glitter, no glamour, just raw, stripped-down talent that pulls you in and doesn't let go. This rare quality makes her irreplaceable. Casting Kim Demi isn't just a decision, it's a commitment to authenticity. It's an understanding that no one else can quite deliver the stormy subtlety she brings to every role. The power of choosing the difficult path. After The Witch, most rising stars would have chosen soft romantic comedies or crowd-pleasing dramas. Kim Demi chose Itaewon Class, a role as Jo Yi-seo, a chaotic genius with a sharp tongue and messy emotions. She wasn't designed to be liked. She was built to be real. And Kim Demi embraced the edge of that character, making her both controversial and unforgettable. Then came Our Beloved Summer, a romantic drama where Kim Demi stripped away all theatricality. Her portrayal of Yoon-soo was restrained, quiet, aching. It was proof that she could devastate without ever raising her voice. She made you feel a heartbreak you couldn't quite name, and that's her genius. She doesn't play characters. She becomes emotions personified. A new era with 9 puzzles. In 2025, Kim Demi returned after a 3-year hiatus with 9 puzzles, playing profiler Yoon Ah, a woman haunted by trauma, guided by logic, and tormented by loss. Once again, she defies the rules, no melodrama, no conventional heroine glow. Just a woman trying to make sense of darkness, both around and inside her. The role has reignited what fans and critics alike already knew: Kim Demi is no longer a rising star, she's a force. You don't watch her roles to be entertained. You watch to be transformed. She doesn't ask for your applause, she earns your respect. More than an actress, a statement. Kim Demi is not just an actress, she's a rebellion against everything safe, pretty, and predictable in showbiz. She's the answer to an industry that has long equated beauty with worth. Her career is a loud whisper to all those who feel out of place in a world of perfect packaging. You don't have to fit in to be unforgettable. In every role, she plants a different kind of flower, thorny, moody, strange, and lets it bloom at its own pace. And the result? A filmography where not a single role feels replaceable, and where Kim Demi herself has become something Korean entertainment desperately needs, a symbol of daring originality. She didn't rise by being everyone's favorite. She rose by being no one else but herself. And that's why no one else can take her place.